So we have 10 trucks, like articulated 40-ton and 45-ton trucks, um, mostly G's. And then we have 6 loaders.
Oh, wow. Parker Schnabel's life story is nothing short of extraordinary. Born and raised in Haines, Alaska, Parker was introduced to the rugged world of gold mining at an incredibly young age. While most children were learning to ride bikes or play with toys, Parker was sitting behind the wheel of heavy machinery. His grandfather, John Schnabel, was not only a skilled miner but also a strict teacher who believed in learning by doing. At just 5 years old, Parker was already operating loaders and dozers in his grandfather's big nugget mine. Life in Haines was far from easy. The town is small, isolated, and surrounded by unforgiving wilderness. Winters were long, and summers were short, which meant that every task required hard work, precision, and quick thinking. Young Parker learned early that laziness had no place in mining, and he quickly understood the value of gold, the importance of teamwork, and the responsibilities that came with running a mining operation. By the time he reached his teenage years, Parker had already developed skills that many adults would struggle to master, giving him a unique foundation that would later set him apart from other young miners. As Parker grew older, the responsibilities on his shoulders increased. By the time he was 16, his grandfather's health began to decline. John Schnabel was more than a family member. He was Parker's mentor and the guiding force behind his early education in mining. When John passed away at the age of 96 in March 2016, Parker inherited the full responsibility of the family business. The transition was emotionally challenging. Taking over a real working gold mine at such a young age required courage, focus, and determination. Instead of pursuing a traditional path of college education, Parker made a bold decision. He took his college fund, which amounted to $663,000, and invested it directly into mining equipment and operations. This was a risk, but one he calculated carefully. His decision allowed him to expand operations, increase efficiency, and start mining more gold than ever before. Over time, this move paid off in ways that were unimaginable for someone so young. By investing in his future rather than following the usual educational path, Parker showed both intelligence and foresight, traits that would become hallmarks of his career. He was no longer a teenager playing at mining. He was a professional, running an operation with real financial stakes and real consequences. Parker's entrance into television came almost as a natural extension of his growing expertise. At 16, he appeared on the Discovery Channel's Gold Rush, a reality show that documents the trials, risks, and successes of gold miners across North America. Initially, producers had doubts. A teenager leading a crew of experienced miners seemed risky. Yet Parker's ability to handle equipment, understand mining strategy, and make critical decisions impressed everyone. During his first audition, he broke down a mine's operations from start to finish with no script or coaching. He demonstrated skills that most adults had yet to acquire. The producers realized that Parker was not only knowledgeable but also charismatic enough to carry a season on his own. As a result, he secured a $25,000 per episode deal, a remarkable achievement for someone so young. Over time, as the audience followed his journey and witnessed his successes, Parker's value on the show skyrocketed, eventually earning up to $100,000 per episode. Unlike many reality TV stars, Parker did not squander his earnings. He remained grounded, investing in his crew, hunting trips, and mining equipment rather than flashy cars and mansions. This approach distinguished him from other young celebrities and solidified his reputation as a serious, responsible, and hardworking miner. Parker's work ethic and approach to risk-taking continued to define his career. By his early 20s, he had achieved extraordinary milestones in gold mining. During one season in the Klondike, a region notorious for its harsh weather and difficult terrain, Parker and his crew unearthed over $1.7 million worth of gold in a single haul. This achievement was not luck. It was the result of careful planning, leadership, and a deep understanding of mining operations. The haul also established Parker as a respected figure within the gold mining community, showing that he could handle pressure and deliver results that exceeded expectations. Unlike many young millionaires, Parker focused on long-term growth and reinvested his profits into expanding operations and acquiring additional claims. At the age of 28, he purchased the Dominion Creek claim for $15 million, a bold move that demonstrated both ambition and confidence. Dominion Creek had enormous potential, with up to $200 million worth of gold still in the ground, but it also carried significant risks. To succeed, Parker needed to mine tens of thousands of ounces every season. He faced equipment failures, frozen ground, and logistical challenges, yet he persevered, making strategic decisions to overcome obstacles. His resilience and willingness to take calculated risks became a defining feature of his career. Parker Schnabel's decision to purchase Dominion Creek for $15 million was a turning point in his career. At the time, he was only 28, yet he was willing to stake millions on the potential of this historic Klondike claim. Dominion Creek was known for its high-quality gold deposits, with estimates suggesting up to $200 million in gold remained underground. However, the risks were enormous. To make the investment pay off, Parker had to mine around 10,000 ounces every season for 6 years. Missing that target could have meant financial disaster. From the very beginning, Parker faced challenges that would have shaken most miners. Frozen ground slowed excavation, essential equipment broke down, and harsh weather further complicated operations. Despite the setbacks, Parker's response was methodical and strategic. He upgraded machines, introduced new water pumps capable of moving 76 gallons per minute, and adjusted the team's workflow to improve efficiency. Every decision he made carried high stakes, but Parker's focus on long-term results rather than short-term setbacks demonstrated a level of maturity rare for someone his age. By pushing through, he not only salvaged the project but also reinforced his reputation as a bold yet calculated miner. This move set a new standard for young professionals in the industry and proved that Parker was more than just a reality TV star. He was a skilled businessman and risk manager. While Dominion Creek tested Parker's leadership, he simultaneously sought new opportunities to expand his operations. In early 2025, he purchased 2 additional claims, Gold Run and Sulphur Creek, for $2.5 million. These acquisitions were deliberate, as both claims had a long mining history and still contained valuable gold. Transporting equipment and relocating wash plants across rugged terrain required enormous effort from Parker and his crew. While some team members questioned the risks, Parker's confidence in his strategy motivated the operation. Within just 2 days at Sulphur Creek, the crew recovered 141.65 ounces of gold, a result that energized everyone. This immediate success reinforced Parker's ability to make tough decisions under pressure and highlighted his talent for seeing potential where others might see risk. Unlike some miners who chase quick wins, Parker's approach focused on sustainable growth, calculated investments, and effective team management. The combination of bold moves and careful planning became a hallmark of his career, distinguishing him from peers who relied solely on luck or aggressive tactics without strategy. This period in Parker's career solidified his reputation as a formidable force in modern gold mining. Parker's journey has also been marked by complex rivalries and alliances, which added drama both on and off the cameras. One notable tension was with Todd Hoffman, a seasoned miner who represented experience and tradition. Their rivalry highlighted generational differences in mining philosophy. Todd valued loyalty, experience, and tried-and-true methods, whereas Parker focused on efficiency, innovation, and measurable results. Conflicts escalated over decisions, crew management, and gold distribution, eventually resulting in full-scale arguments and even physical confrontations on set. These real-life disputes were not scripted, but reflected the high-pressure environment of professional mining. While tensions with Todd were difficult, they underscored Parker's resilience, assertiveness, and willingness to challenge authority when necessary. The outcome of these conflicts often favored Parker's approach, as he consistently demonstrated results that surpassed expectations, proving that innovation and calculated risk-taking could yield significant rewards. Over time, Todd Hoffman left the show, marking the end of one of reality TV's most intense rivalries and leaving Parker firmly in the spotlight. In addition to business challenges and rivalries, Parker's personal life has been intertwined with his career. While operating mines in Alaska and the Yukon, Parker navigated relationships that drew public attention. In 2016, he began dating Ashley Yule, a veterinary nurse from Australia. Their relationship lasted for 2 years and involved close collaboration, with Ashley even assisting in mining operations. Despite their bond and her contributions to the crew, the relationship ended, which Parker later described as one of his personal failures. He admitted that he had not prioritized her amidst the demands of mining and filming a high-stakes reality show. Later, rumors circulated about Parker's relationships with other individuals, including Sheena Cowell and Tyler Mahoney, though details remained private. These stories illustrate the challenge of balancing personal relationships with a demanding career. Parker's experiences highlight that success in high-pressure professions often comes with sacrifices in personal life. Still, he managed to maintain focus on his work while navigating public scrutiny and the complexities of human relationships, showing a level of emotional maturity that complements his professional acumen. Parker Schnabel's career is not just a story of gold and success, it is also a story of extraordinary challenges and the loyalty of his crew. Mining is a team effort, and even the most skilled leader can falter without a dependable team. Parker's crew has been tested repeatedly by harsh conditions, equipment failures, and logistical obstacles. During the filming of Parker's Trail in Papua New Guinea in 2018, Parker experienced one of the most intense conflicts of his career. A creative disagreement with cameraman James Lovell escalated into a shouting match that lasted over 3 hours, threatening to derail the entire shoot. Parker insisted that filming a dangerous river crossing posed too high a risk to the team, while Lovell refused to stop filming. The confrontation was so intense that Discovery executives had to intervene to prevent Parker from walking off the project entirely. The chaos disrupted the production schedule, and only 60% of the planned footage was completed. The situation eventually led to a breach of contract lawsuit filed by Lovell against Raw TV, the production company, which was later settled out of court in 2019. Despite this conflict, Parker maintained focus on his operations and never allowed a personal dispute to compromise the safety or productivity of his crew. These incidents illustrate the high-pressure environment in which Parker operates, showing that leadership in gold mining is as much about managing people as it is about extracting gold. The loyalty of Parker's crew has been tested repeatedly in the most extreme circumstances. In 2024, during the filming of Season 15, Parker faced one of the most challenging seasons of his career. Equipment failures at Dominion Creek caused an estimated $2.3 million in lost gold recovery, and permitting issues forced a 17-day shutdown, costing an additional $1.5 million. Cash reserves dwindled to only $78,000, barely enough to fund operations for a week. In a dramatic move to keep the mine running, Parker pawned a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air, a car inherited from his late grandfather, securing $115,000 to pay his team. Recognizing the financial strain, Parker gave crew members the option to walk away without penalty, yet 3 key team members stayed, including Mitch Blaschke, working without pay for 2 weeks. Their loyalty allowed Parker to navigate the crisis, ultimately striking a rich pay streak of 1,872 ounces of gold in 1 week, worth approximately $3.5 million. This episode highlights the extraordinary dedication required from a gold mining crew and the leadership needed to inspire such loyalty. Parker's ability to earn trust, motivate his team, and maintain morale under extreme pressure demonstrates qualities that go beyond technical skill, emphasizing the human element essential for success in high-stakes mining operations. Even as Parker navigated operational crises, he had to manage financial responsibilities with precision. Unlike many young millionaires, Parker has consistently reinvested his profits back into his business rather than indulging in extravagant spending. Reports suggest that during the filming of Season 14, his crew pulled in $24 million, yet Parker did not buy luxury mansions or extravagant properties. He remains one of the most grounded figures in reality television. While he does own vehicles and uses them for travel and mining purposes, including a custom Ford Raptor, a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, and multiple off-road ATVs, he has publicly stated that experiences matter more than possessions. Parker takes his crew on annual trips, including hunting excursions, Vegas trips, and international travel, emphasizing memories over material wealth. This disciplined approach contrasts sharply with the stereotype of reality TV stars living extravagantly and highlights a more mature, measured perspective. His focus remains on the sustainability of his operations and the well-being of the people around him rather than personal indulgence. Legal and contractual challenges have also played a role in shaping Parker's career. Beyond crew conflicts, Parker has faced complex royalty agreements and negotiations. Early in his career, a deal with veteran miner Tony Beets required Parker to pay increasing royalties for gold extracted from leased claims. Initially, the structure appeared simple, but as Parker's production increased, he realized the terms would significantly cut into profits. By season 8, he had to halt operations to avoid financial loss, prompting a renegotiation strategy that involved rotating wash plants to manage production and royalties more effectively. The tension escalated into public confrontations that were documented on Gold Rush, highlighting the pressures of real-world business deals. Parker's ability to creatively navigate these agreements demonstrates strategic thinking, adaptability, and resilience, reinforcing that mining is as much about financial acumen and negotiation skills as it is about physical labor. Despite managing massive mining operations and earning millions from both his mines and television appearances, Parker Schnabel has developed a lifestyle that is surprisingly grounded and measured. Many young millionaires in reality television are known for extravagant spending on flashy cars, designer clothes, and sprawling mansions, yet Parker has consistently taken a different path. He reportedly lives modestly on his mining properties, including a 2,000-square-foot home in Haines, Alaska, and a residence in the Yukon. Some reports suggest he purchased a dream home for nearly $950,000, but he does not live in a manner that flaunts wealth. Instead, Parker prioritizes practicality, safety, and accessibility to his mining operations. His vehicles, though impressive, are mostly functional. A custom Ford Raptor for rugged terrain, a Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon designed for all-weather conditions, and multiple off-road ATVs to navigate mining grounds efficiently. These vehicles, while luxury-grade, serve a purpose beyond mere status symbols. They enable Parker to oversee operations in remote and challenging locations. This balance between utility and style reflects a broader philosophy that underpins Parker's approach to life. Wealth is valuable not for its display, but for its capacity to support meaningful work, and experiences to travel is another area where Parker distinguishes himself from many of his peers. He does not spend his earnings frivolously, but he values experiences that build memories and foster connections with his team. Every year, Parker takes his crew on trips that combine adventure, bonding, and relaxation. They have gone on multi-day hunting trips, Vegas excursions, and even traveled internationally, including extended visits to cities like London. These trips are not just for fun. They reinforce team loyalty, provide mental breaks from the intensity of mining, and help maintain morale in one of the most physically and mentally demanding industries. Parker has stated in interviews that he prefers investing in experiences over possessions. This perspective aligns with his overall life philosophy. Wealth should create freedom, growth, and opportunity rather than temporary luxury or status. By demonstrating restraint despite enormous income, Parker shows maturity beyond his years and reinforces why he has been successful in both mining and television for over a decade. Parker's personal life, like his professional one, has faced challenges and public scrutiny. His relationships have been highly visible due to his status on Gold Rush, yet Parker has managed them thoughtfully. From 2016 to 2018, he was in a relationship with Ashley Ewell, a veterinary nurse from Australia, who actively assisted on mining operations. Parker has described this period as a personal lesson, admitting that he did not make Ashley a priority and that their breakup was a failure he regrets. Following this, rumors circulated regarding his potential relationships with industry professionals such as Sheena Cowell and mining associate Tyler Mahoney. While media speculation remained high, Parker has generally kept personal relationships private, allowing fans to focus more on his professional achievements than on his romantic life. These experiences illustrate a recurring theme in Parker's story: the need to balance personal life with high-stakes work. Unlike many public figures who prioritize media attention over stability, Parker has shown discretion, patience, and an understanding of the importance of separating personal relationships from business responsibilities. Even with these challenges, Parker has maintained a focus on long-term growth in both his career and his life philosophy. He reinvests profits from mining operations into acquiring new claims, improving equipment, and expanding operations. The same principle applies to how he treats his crew and relationships. Loyalty, mutual respect, and trust are prioritized over short-term gains. By creating an environment where his employees feel valued and supported, Parker ensures productivity, morale, and operational efficiency. This approach extends beyond mining. His travel experiences, investment strategies, and lifestyle choices all reflect a deliberate plan for sustainable success. Rather than seeking fame, flashy purchases, or instant gratification, Parker has built a career and a life that emphasize resilience, strategic thinking, and meaningful achievements. In doing so, he offers a compelling example of how wealth and success can be leveraged to create impact, stability, and personal satisfaction rather than merely external appearances. Parker Schnabel's story is ultimately one of disciplined ambition, practical decision-making, and extraordinary perseverance. From learning to operate heavy machinery at the age of 5 to managing millions of dollars in gold extraction, Parker's journey is a testament to hard work, intelligence, and strategic risk-taking. While reality TV often exaggerates drama and conflict, Parker's real-life achievements reveal the depth of skill and leadership required to thrive in the mining industry. He navigates personal challenges, professional rivalries, and high-pressure operations with poise, demonstrating that success comes from a combination of talent, focus, and thoughtful decision-making. Parker's unique blend of grounded luxury, experience-driven spending, and unwavering commitment to his career provides a blueprint for young entrepreneurs, reality TV stars, and anyone looking to turn passion into sustained success. His life serves as a reminder that real wealth is measured not just by money, but by influence, impact, and the ability to live a life true to one's goals and values. Parker Schnabel's story is ultimately defined by his extraordinary achievements and the legacy he continues to build. Over the years,